Nicky Hawkins just come back from Villa Park virtually. It was West Ham 3, Villa 1. Dom, I don't think we could have asked for a better bounce back than that, do you?
I said on Sunday, after the Liverpool loss, just to stay calm, because a lot of people really overreacted after that game, and I really think it was unnecessary. I've got so much faith in this team. I've got, there's a real togetherness. So I'm just turning my telly down. Don't want to listen to Danny Murphy. Listen to me instead. Um, there's a real togetherness. There's a real team spirit. You know, yeah, we have struggled against the top six teams. There's no denying that. But we've beaten. I was just saying to my dad after the game had finished, I think the only teams we've not beaten outside the top six bracket are Newcastle and Southampton.
Mm.
I think we've won against all of them. So it's, and if you can win against every single one of the teams outside the top six, you're the next best thing, really, isn't you? So I thought the performance tonight was superb. I expected a much tougher game for Villa. I thought Villa would have also had the extra just wanting revenge. The last time, I think we were lucky in the reverse fixture, but no way tonight. We completely bashed them. You should see the stats. I think we had like 20 shots there, 5 or something, and like loads more on target. Um, yeah, dealt with obviously they got one back near the end, and it was squeaky bum time. I thought we were gonna crumble, but straight away, that's the mentality. Moyes just drilled into us, go straight up the other end, get another goal and kill it. And what debut for Jesse Lingard?
God, I'll tell you what, I was just talking to the other fan cameras about Jesse Lingard. I mean, I wasn't expecting much, if I'm honest, Dom. I thought he might take a couple of games to sort of bed himself in. He hasn't played much football this year. Thought he might take a little bit of time to get his fitness. Was not expecting him to start, but start he did. And I'll tell you what
Nah,
he did, mate. His class in his movement was phenomenal tonight.
he ran the show right from the off. As soon as the game started, he was standing there straight away. He was having shots and goal. He was movement on the ball was superb. He was getting around Villa players with ease, making stuff happen. And he deserved a goal. I thought the second goal was a really, really well worked goal. Fabulous, beautiful counter attack. Like really, really like something you're not used to seeing at West Ham. So, we're not just learning. We're not just defending. We've got so much better at attacking this season. Yeah, we could be a bit more clinical. I think we were really unlucky with the Antonio chance. It was a great bit of defending by Mings, but he completely put Grealish in his place, didn't he? Lingard and Barkley. All the build-up was, about Grealish. All the pundits talk about Grealish, but I think it's good for Jesse Lingard. I really do. He's had a tough few years at Man United. They obviously shutting him out the door because they don't see him with a future. But listen, I said a lot of people question the signing. There's a guy I work with who said that he came up to me and said to me, "What are we doing signing that shit Lingard?" And I said the same to what I've been saying about other people. There's a player there. There's undeniable talent. There's a player there. If you give him game time and you give him a chance, that's what he can do. He's scored goals in FA Cup finals. He's scored goals at World Cups. He's played in the Champions League. It's experience as well, and he looked like he'd been playing with the team for ages. The movement of the ball, like it looks like he's just slotted in straight away, and it's really good to see. I think I said it was a good sign at the time. And he just got even better.
Yeah, honestly, I thought you're bang on there. His movement off the ball was phenomenal. His link-up play with Ben Rama, brought the best out of him. He brought a potency to our attack. Every time we went forward, he looked like he was going to do something.
Yeah, he did, and he drifted in and out of the wide areas as well. Did some mopping up in the middle. Just a complete all-round performance from him tonight. Really, he did so much of the hard work. There are other great players out there as well. I think Kufa completely done Grealish tonight, completely killed him. When they were getting in balls behind, you had Dawson there to sweep up. I think, I do think we switched off of their goal, but I'll let them have that because it was a perfect performance. Apart from that. So there's a real winning mentality apart from in the team, and people are doing their nut after losing to Liverpool. I don't know why, because it's Liverpool, and Liverpool were by a far superior side. But what we have done, we've beaten literally all the teams outside the top six. And if you're going to win against every single one of them, you're going to be in for a good season. You're going to be right up there, and we are, rightly so.
Let's not play down the importance of Thomas Souček, because he got another one tonight. He got us going. And I've just read a stat here, Dom. And this is going to show you how important he is now. Over the last few years. No, Souček.
Souček,
over the last few years, we've always lauded the loss of Dimitri Payet. He was one of the most phenomenal players that we've ever seen at our club. Thomas Souček scored the same amount of Premier League goals as him tonight. He equalled his Premier League goals. He's played 13 fewer games, and he's playing in the central defensive midfield role.
Thomas Souček is a complete midfielder. He is your modern day Ruud Gullit type. He breaks up play. He's a beast in midfield. He wins the ball back. He loves to play forward with the ball, and he scores goals. His value must be through the roof now. What we get? 19 million we paid for him. He's got to be worth 100 million more now, surely. What a fucking player! I'll be honest with you. I'm more worried about keeping him than I am Rice, if I'm honest, because I think there's going to be more teams sniffing around Souček than there will be Rice now. Don't get me wrong, Rice is class. Rice is bordering on world class, but because Souček's getting more goals, that's going to attract more attention from these big European clubs. And I said it last week after the Palace game, he gets into every single midfield in this league, and he gets into a lot of midfields in the big European leagues as well. No doubt about it. He is absolutely class, and he's my man of the year. But Ogbonna a close second, but Souček, just for his contributions, it's becoming a regular thing now. Just like, when you look at teams, you look at like Harry Kane for goals. When somebody scores, you're like, oh, who scored? You're thinking, oh, is it Harry Kane? Is it Bruno Fernandes from the penalty spot? Is it Gabriel Jesus, Aguero? Is it Aubameyang or Lacazette? For us, it's Souček. He's our central defensive midfielder. So it's quite funny, isn't it? We've got no strikers, but CDM's our top
we
goal
fucking
scorer,
need them. When you got your debut
really,
scoring 2, and you got your central midfielders chipping in with 1. I mean, this goals all over the pitch at the minute.
There is, mate. I think we've won. We're winning so many games away from home now. I said, I would have taken a draw tonight. Absolutely.
Absolutely,
they're a good side, Villa. I didn't think we'd lose. Honestly, I didn't think we'd lose because we're good away from home. I think we're better away from home than we are at home, if I'm honest. I think we play better away from home. It may not always get the result, but I think in terms of the football, I think the football's better away from home, the way we counter and, sort of soak the pressure up. But that combined with Villa, I think Villa have been better away as well. And they're also a bit inconsistent at home. Since that Liverpool game, they beat Liverpool 7-2, went and beat Leicester and then away, and then lost at home to Leeds and Brighton and then Southampton, and then ended up losing 3 in a row at home. So, yeah, that was always the factor. But I think we just played them off the park. They had their spells. I think we sat back unnecessarily at 2-0 because we had the Antonio chance, the Mings, that kills it. And that was in the back of my mind when Villa scored. And I was thinking, if we end up drawing the game, that's going to come back and haunt you. But no, the response to get the first straight away, I think it was poor goalkeeping for both Lingard's goals, to be honest. But take nothing away, it was absolutely superb all night, and we deserved that. I think we battered them from start to finish, straight out the blocks, and we just need to keep going. We're winning these games against the sides around us literally every single week, apart from the top 6. So just keep going, and we can go to dizzy heights for sure.
Absolutely. Dom, thank you so much.
Pleasure, mate. I love the scoreboard, by the way, with the diver. That's brilliant.